Hello together. This is me, Leo Leonard, and I'm glad you found the time to listen to my story again. Right now, I am in the monastery in Thailand, in north of Thailand, and I want to share my thoughts and ideas with you that I had while being here. I still wear my clothes, completely white, to not get distracted by colors or beauty. And I recorded two videos here, uh, which are an image of my feelings, and they're whole opposite. So I would recommend you to listen to both of them, maybe one today and tomorrow the next one. Um, and yeah, I'm a little nervous because these are my first words after not talking for 48 hours. And yeah, I also quitted my stay or shortened my stay here in the monastery, and I'll explain this to you in the second story. So, uh, yeah, I hope you enjoy. And now let's start with the first story. The story is called Silence, and it goes like this. The rain started gently, just a light drizzle, that kind that cools the air and settles soft on your skin. We were two friends on a motorbike, riding through windy roads, the bike loaded with bags and the stories of two unforgettable weeks of travel. As the rain picked up, the roads became more and more slippery. Every turn felt just a little trickier. But we pressed on, still buzzing with excitement. Bam! Then it happened. A sharp curve, the bike's back wheel slid out from under us. We went down quickly, not with a big crash, but with enough force to remind us we weren't invincible. For a moment, we just sat there, letting the rain mix with our shock. When we stood up, we were relieved to find no real damage, just a broken mirror on our bike. It felt like a small warning, a quiet reminder that moments, even the happiest ones, can change in an instant. We brushed ourselves off, shook off the rain, and got back on the bike. There was still a journey ahead of us, and this felt like a sign to approach it with care, gratitude, and a little more awareness. Awareness of the fragility of life. We were heading toward the monastery, a place of peace and reflection, to end our trip in silence. No talking, no distractions, just stillness. It felt like the perfect way to finish this adventure. Saying goodbye to Lorenzo in silence is just as special as our connection itself. The monastery was as peaceful as we had imagined. The silence there wasn't empty, it was full, rich with meaning. Without the noise of the outside world, everything felt clearer. Without the noise of our own voice, our mind was also clear. No talking. Thoughts and ideas running through my head like little ants. After a while, these little ants found structure. Everything I did was more mindful and with more awareness. When I eat, I eat. When I walk, I walk. And when I breathe, I breathe. The shortest way, that's what the monk said, to finish many things is to do only one thing at a time. Focus on the present. Be aware of what you're doing. In the stillness, small things stood out. The soft creak of wooden floors, the smell of damp earth from the rain, the way the trees swayed gently in the breeze. These details felt alive, almost like they were speaking to us in their own quiet way. Silence has a way of slowing everything down. It gives space for the mind to settle, for thoughts to come and go without getting stuck. In that silence, we could see things as they were, not as we thought they should be. We realized that silence is a kind of teacher. It shows us how to notice the world around you, the way people move, the sound of nature, the feeling inside of you. Without words, we began to understand things more deeply. One of the monks we met briefly before entering the silence had shared a quote that stayed with us. Do not trust what others tell you to be true. Not even me. Experience it yourself. Only then will you find wisdom that is truly your own. As the hours passed in stillness, the monk's words took on deeper meaning. Words from others, however wise, are still just echoes. They also got taught something. They can guide you, but they cannot replace what you discover through your own quiet observation, your own direct experience. In the silence, we came to understand that trust doesn't come from what we are told, but from what we see and feel for ourselves. It is in the listening, the watching, the living, that truth becomes clearer. We also thought about how everything in life is always changing. Just like the broken mirror or the rain that had come and gone, nothing lasts forever. But that makes each moment so special. It's here now, and then it's gone. When it was time to leave, we didn't need words to say goodbye. The silence between us was enough. We just sat in front of each other's, either looking into each other's eyes, and silence. It carried everything we had shared, every lesson we had learned. Goodbye, Lorenzo.
So, the meditation